James, what's up?
Yo, this is sick.
It's crazy, eh?
This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to Graham, man. This is a dope place. I never met you before, but I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah, it's I think I always say it's the power of social media, man.
Cool.
Like I saw your page and I'm like, this is dope. And I'm like, you followed me back. I'm like, okay, even better, man. And I'm just like, yo, I love your stuff, man.
Now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here, man. So
That's
it's
cool,
sick.
dude.
I like it, man.
Glad to have you, man.
This is awesome.
How we usually start is ask you what's your name, how many kids you have, and what do you do for a living?
All right, my name is full name.
Whatever you want people to
Yeah,
know.
you know what? I'm out there anyways. James Rivera. I have one son. He's 8, and I'm a police officer.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Did you know I wanted to become a police officer, and I even went through like the testing.
And then
It's hard, man. It's
think so?
actually it was very hard. So I did the physical, which was
Yeah.
easy, but then I guess the
aptitude tests.
theoretical or whatever it was, man, like school was never my
Yo,
thing.
same.
It was very hard.
Yeah.
So for sure I failed it, and I just never wanted to do it again.
Oh.
But tell me how the process was for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I failed the test the first time.
Okay.
But I have this friend. His name is Jose, and he is like one of the smartest guys I know. He's a nuclear engineer.
Cool.
So I go, buddy, yeah, you got to help me with this math stuff. I don't get it. I look at math equations and I just don't understand why there's in brackets, why there's a little 2 over a big 2. I go, you got to help me on this. And so he actually took the time to help like me study. And so I failed the first time and I was like pissed about it and upset. And then the second time he's like, okay, don't write it again until you're comfortable.
Okay.
And then so that's how it happened. Physical, I smashed like you.
Yeah.
But like just like you, that aptitude test,
Yeah.
like I just couldn't understand it. Math was not my thing. So, but it was him. So I was like, yes.
Shout out to Jose.
Yo, Jose.
All right. So what's the process like for people who want to become a cop? You take your tests, you pass, then what's the situation?
Yeah. So I heard it's different now, but I believe you still do take the test, right? You do the physical test, you do the aptitude test, like those series of questions. After you pass that, excuse me, I believe they still make you do like a vision test,
Okay.
a hearing test, which is crazy. In the vision test, I found out that I was like color deficient.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Well, because like why would I know, right? Because you're wearing a blue sweater,
That's it.
but your blue probably looks different from when I look at it,
I see.
right? So when I was doing a color test, they're like, yeah, you didn't pass this. And then so I started stressing because I'm like, well, I need to pass this. And they're like, no, you have to do it again. There's 2 tests that you can do. They're like, they go, people that don't pass the first color test have a chance to do the second color test. So I had to do the second color test where I had to like line up like colors and from like lightest to darkest.
Okay.
And then I passed that. So I was like, all right, cool. Then they're like, no, you got to do it again to make sure it wasn't a fluke. So I'm like, oh man, I was stressing. So I passed that again. And so they told me, they're like, you're color deficient. You're not color blind. You still see like reds, yellows, and blues and so forth. But the way you see it is different than other people. So like, I'm looking at this blue right now. Is it like
It's a royal blue.
see, I was going to say sky blue.
Cool.
See?
Yeah.
So that's how I look at things, right? So it's still blue, but
True.
you think it's royal blue, or you see it as royal, but I see it as sky.
Cool.
So that's it. Once you pass all that, and you get an acceptance letter, you do training at the Toronto Police College, which is in Etobicoke.
Cool.
Have you ever seen it there?
I haven't.
It's Lakeshore. It's massive.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Is it
so-
where Humber College is?
Almost. Kipling and Lakeshore, I think.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So you do your training at the Toronto Police College, I think for like 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, and then if you're a police officer in the city or in the province of Ontario, every single officer goes to the Ontario Police College, and that's just right outside of London, Ontario.
Okay.
Small town, Elmer. Do you know where that is?
I don't.
Crazy thing about Elmer is that people still use like horse and buggy out there.
Cool.
So, like,
Amish life.
Yeah. And it tripped me out because like you're driving to the police college
Yeah.
and you see like a horse and a buggy. And you're like, where did I go back in time? But that's just the way they're living, right?
True.
Then I think you do 3 months training there. So like you have sleeping quarters. You're away from your family if you live far. When you pass that, then you go back to the Toronto Police College, and then you do post training there. All in all, it's over almost a year of just training, right?
So I'm going to take you back. Do you not have to meet with like a psychiatrist that asks you
Shoot.
some crazy questions?
Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah. So you do meet with a psychiatrist, and you do a psych test, and that psych test, it took me a while, right? But what I was always just be yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all you have to do is just be yourself. I don't have that educational background to determine what is what. But yeah, you meet with a psychiatrist, and they ask you a series of questions. I can't even remember because it's been so long.
I heard they ask you some whack questions, man.
I know, like in the psychology test, I remember seeing questions that were like repetitive, right? So it was like I was like, I don't know about this, but they do ask kind of like weird questions.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I don't think that way. Like that's not my mind. That's not my way of thinking, right? But like, do you hear voices? I'm like my voices? Like sometimes I talk to myself to hype me up, right? So like, so do I hear my voices? Like if I'm trying to like run a 5K, I'm telling myself, yeah, yo, come on, you do this.
You can do it.
Right? But I don't hear voices telling me to like direct me to do other things, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll ask you some crazy questions. But like, if I can remember any of them, I can't really. But it's whatever formula that they have.
I heard they ask you a lot of like porn questions. That's what my buddy told me.
Yeah.
They asked you, do you watch porn? What kind of porn do you watch?
See, I don't remember that.
It's like, yo, do you want to check my history? Like,
really?
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
man.
Like, what the fuck?
They did that?
Yeah.
Too?
They try to like get in your brain and start. Have you ever thought about this?
Yeah.
They ask you stuff that maybe you wouldn't have thought about, and then they kind of like, I don't know,
See,
man.
I wonder if it's dependent on the person in front of them.
Maybe.
Because like I said, like I'm always smiling, and like I have like this, like I've always been told, like, man, your energy's too high.
Yeah.
Like you just calm it down. So I don't know if they saw me, they're like, okay, let's ask him more like mellow questions.
Okay.
Because they're like, this guy is way too excited to be meeting with a psychologist right now.
Interesting.
But I remember a lot of the things they were asking me was just like family stuff. Like, how do you see your family? Like my family history. Like, what kind of relationship do you have with your mom? What kind of relationship do you have with your dad? And so they asked me a lot of that stuff. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's different case by case or person by person, because I don't know. These psychologists, they probably know, like, okay, I'm gonna ask this person this, or I don't know.
How long have you been a cop for?
Oh man, it's gonna be 6 years, man. Not too long.
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, man. It's all right. It's, you know what? It's been a fun ride. And I tell people this all the time. It's like I've been given lottery ticket after lottery ticket in this job. Then I work out in Scarborough.
Okay.
And I got to work downtown for a bit. I got to work with the gang prevention unit for a bit.
Sweet.
And now I'm a neighborhood officer. So I'm in charge of like a certain neighborhood in Scarborough.
I want to write you a book, The Neighborhood Police Officer, buddy.
Yeah, man, that would be sick. See, but my writing skills suck.
Oh, it's okay. We'll just
Chat GPT.
There you go. So did you always know you wanted to be a cop?
No. After high school. This is crazy. After high school, I went to Concordia University.
Okay.
You know where that is?
It sounds familiar.
Nobody ever does.
Hold on, Concordia. For sure, it sounds familiar.
Nobody ever knows where this university is. See?
Damn, man, you put me on the spot. I've seen the commercials.
There's
Tell
no
me.
way.
Yeah, 100%. It's in the boonies, I can tell you that.
No, it's not even in Ontario.
Okay.
It's in Montreal.
Okay.
It's like, you know how Montreal or Toronto has UFT and Ryerson, or what's it called now? Metropolitan. I'm not, what's the new name? But
something like that.
Yeah. Montreal has McGill and Concordia.
Okay.
So like McGill's like the Ivy League like school. So I wasn't smart enough to go to McGill. So, but I always knew that I wanted to go to school away from home to experience it.
That's cool.
So I went to Concordia University, and I thought I was going to be like the first Filipino guy on Saturday Night Live.
Sweet.
I went for performing arts.
Oh, you weren't joking.
I wasn't joking, man. I went to school for performing arts.
Okay, so no wonder, man. Like you fit the profile for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what I went to school for, is performing arts. I came back I started working like the stand-up circuit a little bit. Started doing some improv, but like it was hard. Like I take rejection hard.
Okay.
And maybe I'm like you know how you're their worst critic.
Yeah.
So I took that hard. But everyone kept on saying like, man, you have a way of working with people. Like you have a way of doing like you're good with people. I go, thank you. My cousin's also on the job as well, and he's always been saying like, you got to become a police officer. You got to become a police officer. But I always thought you had to be some sort of like tough guy.
Okay.
Right? I had this like in my head, I'm not a tough guy. And he's like, no. Policing, the way you speak to people is really beneficial, and you can do a good job at it. So I rolled with it and I tried it, and I was like, you know what, man, maybe I can find my strengths are talking with people, and maybe I can actually utilize it then. And he's like, see, I told you, man. And now I'm a neighborhood officer, and now I'm on social media.
You kind of gave me Andrew Fung vibes, eh, Graham? You gave me Andrew
You
Fung
really?
vibes. He did improv and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
sorry to hear that like rejection like got the
He's doing a comedy show in Scarborough.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure. Andrew Fung,
Yeah.
right? He's doing one. Crazy enough is it's called. I'm pretty sure it's with Scarborough's a joke. Is it? I'm almost certain it is.
Google it after.
But I help those guys. I'm like, hey, you guys need a spot to do to do a comedy show. I can help you because I work with so many people in Scarborough.
What would you do? Like be a performer?
No.
Okay.
Just work. I'm like, because they're always looking for spots, right?
What does a spot mean?
For a location to do a comedy
sweet.
show.
Okay, cool.
So I was like, hey, I might have some hookups for you to go to do a show here. And I think they're doing it at the well, you're not a Scarborough. You don't know.
I'm not a Scarborough guy.
And I don't know anything about Etobicoke.
There you go.
There's it's like a casino in Scarborough, like a small one. Nothing big. But I think they're doing their show there soon. I'm almost certain he's in it.
Cool.
I don't know.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, I get Andrew Fung, or I also get like Joe Coy vibes.
Cool.
And that's what everyone says. As soon as that guy's special came out, they're like, you know that comedian Joe Coy? I'm like, yeah, man. You're like the eighth person, to tell me that I look like him or I sound like him. But yeah, man.
So how long did it take you to become a cop?
Because I failed the first time, 2 years.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, because I failed that first time, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a bit of time to regroup, study, make sure I don't fail again. It took me 2 years. But it's the process. Like when you're waiting for something, it takes so long. When there's something you want really bad, so it felt like forever. But then once you're in, it's like, man, time flies by so fast.
Cool.
I've been having fun, man. I've been having so much fun. I love it.
How did your parents react when, I guess, you're Filipino?
Yeah.
That first you wanted to be a performer, and then tell me how they felt when you wanted to become a police officer.
My whole family knows that I'm like the jokester guy.
Cool.
So I MC all their weddings. I MC all their family events. Whatever the family needs, I'm the MC for that. I've actually MC'd so many other weddings too. It's crazy.
So it's like your side gig.
You know what? I've never charged anyone.
What?
I've never charged
you need
anyone.
a new agent. Like,
I know.
What's up with that?
There's this guy that I'm friends with, and I'll shout him out right now. I think he's called Magic MC. He's Durgy Spade. You should check this guy out. He's this magician who's also a wedding MC.
Cool.
But he's like, dude, you got to come back. You got to come back and do it. I go, no, I don't think I can.
No shit if he's not fucking paying you.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody's like, well, pay you. I'll pay you.
Totally. I'm kidding.
But he's like, you got to come back and do it. But yeah, I've always done that stuff. So my family has always been supportive of me wanting to become like some sort of comedian, some sort of like writer. I always wanted to write and like do stand up. That was like what I wanted to do. When they found out I wasn't gonna do it, they're like, well, you could still do it. And then when I became a police officer, they were just as supportive.
Cool.
Right? Because like it's one of those jobs where you're like, or those careers where it's like at least in our family, like it's looked at pretty like, oh, there's a lot of pride in that, right? Like the uniform itself, it's just a nice looking uniform, right? So they found a lot of pride in me becoming one. Plus my cousin was one already.
Awesome.
So they're like, oh, you're just like him. I'm like, no, I'm not like him. we work in the same place, but we're not that there's anything wrong with him, but yeah, that's how it was. So they like, I have such good family support. That's the big thing.
Do your parents ever get scared that you're a police officer?
No.
Okay.
They don't tell me.
My parents did not like the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they say?
They're just like, we don't want you, on the streets and like, putting yourself in like situations and stuff like that.
It's ever since my Instagram account, I have a lot of people like DMing me, like asking me questions about getting on, and even just recently, I like a lot of their reservations are about like getting hurt,
Yeah.
right? And I always, or like being in danger, and I always say, I go, like you're always with somebody,
Okay.
right? Like you have backup, you work with a crew, and there's a lot of safety things that they train you to be aware of, like just like common sense stuff. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna walk down an alley, the dark alley,
Okay.
by yourself at
Sure.
night when you just heard gunshots, right? You're probably gonna wait for your backup. Like we'll go
Totally.
there together, right? So stuff like that, right? Or like, but yeah, there's a lot of things about the danger of the city that we train. Like we have to train every year. We have to requalify every year of training.
Cool.
But there's a lot of training, and if once you're switched on, it just is, it's beneficial,
Got
right?
it.
Right, and you have like other perspectives. Like if you and I were walking together, maybe you're looking high and I'm looking low, or you're looking to the side, right? Or maybe you're more attentive in hearing things, right?
Cool.
And I'm maybe just so you work like that, right?
Have you ever been shot?
No,
Have you ever been shot at?
no, thank goodness.
Good for you.
I've never taken out my service pistol once,
Good for you.
never once, and I hope I never have to.
Yeah.
I just never want to be on the other side. Like I just don't want to.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I'm a big, like you can tell I'm a big talker, and the one thing that I've noticed is like you have time. Like if I'm talking to you, and if I'm feeling your energy and you're talking back to me, I have time. We can figure things out. We don't have to rush things,
Totally.
right? There's no rush. But yeah, I've never taken it out. I've never been shot at. Been called some bad names, but like that's about it.
Have you ever had to like chase somebody?
Chase? Have I chased someone? Yeah.
Besides your kids?
Yeah, I'm like, but not far. But
Okay.
like they think they were like leaving like a store and they were stealing something.
Got
But
it.
then they see like 4 officers are like, okay, I'm not gonna get out of this. So like, but nothing more than like 100 meters.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, I've been getting lottery tickets. I've been blessed, super blessed with this job.
Are you allowed to like listen to music in the car?
Some people do, but like I don't.
Okay.
I always need to listen to that radio,
All right.
right? The dispatcher. But some people need it for like to keep them keep them calm or whatever. But if you're gonna ask me what type of music I like, is that the
Let's hear
question?
it. What do
It
you-
depends on my mood.
Okay.
Well, okay, what did you listen to when you got here? What were you listening to when you got here?
Good question, man. Today, usually when I come to the podcast, I
Yeah.
listen to Drake 0 to 100. It's
Really?
usually always the same thing on loop.
That's a good
It
song.
pumps me up.
Yeah. Okay. What about if you're at the gym?
Bad question. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
just I'll just put something on that'll just
Yeah.
like 1 hour mix, man. But
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
EDM kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
house music, but I've been on that like hip hop train for a while
Yeah, yeah.
now.
On my way to work, I was listening to one of Fred again's albums
Oh, cool.
from like start to finish.
Sweet.
So I was like a little crying.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, why am I crying? I'm going to work. but it all depends on your mood, right?
You're like, like chase somebody and you're just crying. You're like,
yeah, like
don't make me do this.
But yeah, like I was listening to his album, and after sometimes at night, it depends on like after like a long shift, I'll always listen to something like mellow.
Cool.
So like, have you ever listened to Above and Beyond's orchestra album?
I haven't, but I love orchestra stuff.
It like they take all their songs
That's cool.
and it's just like an orchestra, and
That's
you're just
dope.
like, no way, this is sick. But yeah, because like you EDM stuff, right? But yeah, and if I'm at the gym, it's always like old school hip hop.
Good for you, man. It's the reason why I had to pause because I don't always go to the gym. I'll have like,
Yeah,
I used to go all the time.
yeah.
Now with a kid, it's just like, I'll go for like 2 weeks and then life will happen and then it'll
Hard.
take me another month to just get back into it. But I guess, is it part of your job? Are you required to go to the gym?
How old's your daughter again?
She's 4.
When my son was from 0 to 4, I found it incredibly hard to go to a gym.
Okay.
Like I just found it so hard. And then as he got older and he got a little bit more independent, and like the missus can like watch him, watch him, but like just be kind of like he can do his thing while she's also doing her thing. I went to the gym more often. So he's 8 now. I always will come in an hour before my shift to make sure that I work out.
Good for you.
Because in my head, it not only benefits me, but it benefits my family.
Amazing.
So that's my viewpoint in it.
Is the gym at the police station?
I have 3 gym memberships.
Oh, okay, let's hear them out.
So one is at the station.
Okay.
It has its basic stuff. I have a gym near where I live.
Name drop them.
Durham Ultimate Fitness.
All right, we gotta get you sponsored here.
And then another gym in Scarborough where I get my rehab done.
Okay.
And that is Strengthen You.
Do you have to pay for all 3 or all 2?
Yeah. So because I've tore my shoulder, I think maybe I did tear that tussling with someone. I tore my shoulder, and these guys that Strengthen You, they were just wicked, and they're in Scarborough, and I've known these guys for years. So they'll do like therapy on my shoulder.
Okay.
And then since I'm there, I'm like, okay, well, why don't we just do massage therapy and like chiro there? So
you're covered.
Yeah, I'm covered there.
So you're not paying.
No.
Okay.
And then the gym near my house is like $20 a month.
Cool.
Just like it just basic equipment.
After this podcast, it's gonna be $0 a month. Let's get it.
Can you imagine? I'm like, please save me that $20 a month. Yeah. But yeah, I have 3 gym memberships, and so again, my mindset. I'm a big Kobe fan.
Cool.
That's my goat. That's my goat. Kobe's my goat, and every time I watch him, or like I'll watch anything he says, is like, what is your intention about doing things? And so those are my intentions. You got to work out for yourself and your family, because those are the things that, right?
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
So you weren't a cop when you had your son. Yeah, you did. You had your son.
Yeah.
2 years before you became a cop.
Yeah. Where did I work before that?
I wasn't going to ask that, but how was it? Even transitioning?
Because you know how you said it was easy. It was not that bad, right?
Okay.
So because he was younger.
Yeah.
Right. But my mom had to step up.
Okay.
Right. Like you had that traditional Filipino.
Yeah.
Did
you live at home with them?
No.
Okay.
I haven't lived at home for a while. Not because I'm in a bad relationship with my parents, only because I just like that independence. Right.
Cool.
But yeah, we lived away, but my mom came by a lot. The missus, her mom came by a lot to help out because I was away for 3 months, right?
Got it.
Yeah, so it's a lot of support, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, like when I think about people that have kids and they have no support, I'm like, how do you do it, man?
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how single moms do it.
Right?
That's just wild.
Like, do you have support at home?
We do.
Yeah.
My parents travel a lot.
Okay. So when they can.
When they can.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, we don't go out on dates and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's like nearly impossible. We got to it's as if you have 3 lifelines and you want to use them throughout the year. That's how basically we feel. And I'm sure my parents wouldn't say bring them all the time, but they're getting older and you don't want to burden them with that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Well, before I got here, because I'm working right after this, right? I asked my parents, I go, can you drive him to soccer? It's his last soccer game, indoor soccer game. And they're like, yeah, we'll do that for you. Right.
Nice.
But I don't know how I would do it without.
Yeah.
Right?
It's tough, man.
But people figure it out.
And you have one.
I only have one.
Can you imagine? You have two different set of activities.
There's no way.
I don't know, man.
Right. But that's why when you think about people that did it in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right?
You read my mind. But they were laborers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, going even back, you had kids so they can work.
Yeah.
So it's not like you had kids so they can go do activities.
No.
The activity is going and working at home.
Yeah. So my grandmother moved here from the Philippines, I think in the 60s. 4 kids. Her husband passed away. And I'm like, and her English was okay. She was okay. It was okay English, right? And I'll look at her. I'm like, how did you do this? How did you raise 4 kids by yourself? And you still got a job at TD Bank. How did you how did they understand you? But you did it, right? And it's crazy to think. I'm like, I look at her how did you do that? And and that's why I have the biggest whenever someone says that it can't be done, I look at what my grandmother did, moved to a brand new country, brought her family, lost her husband.
Yeah.
Like there's traumatic events, big events, living in a new country, and she was able to do it. Like no excuses. So
Filipinos are built differently, man.
Yeah,
Totally.
At least my grandmother is.
Yeah.
She's next level, man. She's so next level. Yeah. So and then after when she retired, she became a ballroom dancer.
There you go.
Sick. Yeah, she's
on
sick.
top of that.
Yeah. Like, how did you do this? Like, how did you do this? But yeah, that's why. Do you still have your grandparents?
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your relationship?
Oh, I love my grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you hang out with her?
How we used to live, not anymore. But we lived on the 27th floor. She lived on the 12th floor.
Sick.
So we'd visit all the time.
Yeah.
But as they get older, it's not the same.
Yeah,
She had to go move to like a old age home.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I hated it, man.
I hate it.
That was
too.
the biggest struggle this year. Go there. My parents are getting older, saying they can't.
Yeah.
She falls every time.
Oh, I know.
She doesn't want to live with my parents because they got their pride.
Yeah.
So nobody really won that one. But my parents think she won because she's like being supervised 24/7 with doctors and stuff. But it crushes me actually.
It's I think your grandmother's probably like mine. They're stubborn.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, because and she couldn't walk. Like she had the walker, right?
Yeah, she had the walker, but she doesn't want to use it.
Yes,
that's the issue.
She doesn't want to use it either.
Yeah, man.
Because she thinks she can still do it, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's because they've gone through so much, they don't want to admit that they need help.
Yeah.
Right. But I know it sucks.
It sucks, dude.
I know.
And going back to like even like Filipino culture back in the day, everyone lived together. So you were able to just have everyone live under one roof because you took care of them. The kids took care of them when they can. You swapped out. Everybody helped.
That's what. So let me ask you this. Okay. So does your daughters have her own room? You don't have to answer.
Kind of. We live in a 1+ den. She's got the den, but doesn't have a door.
But does she still sleep with you guys?
No.
Really?
My wife doesn't allow it.
We let our son sleep with us for a long time.
Dude.
Yeah. And I was talking to someone at the gym one time, and I was asking him, just this elderly man. I go, what are your views on like? I go, Joseph, you have two kids. I go, did your kids sleep with you like when they're growing up? He goes, yeah, and he's from India.
Okay.
And he goes, James, let me tell you something. He goes, when your kids sleep in the same bed with you, sleeping by yourself in another bed is a very North American thing.
Yeah.
I go, okay, can you explain? And he goes, in the Philippines, in India, any third world country, they didn't have 2 bedrooms, 2.5 washrooms. No, they don't have that, right?
Okay.
They didn't have that. Everyone slept in the same room.
Sure.
And he goes, you as an immigrant family, you brought that same culture here, and that's why he's sleeping with you in your room. He goes, I'm like, man, you're right, because my brother and sister, I remember them sleeping with my parents for a long time because I think it's just culturally that's just what they're used to, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he slept because he still wanted to cuddle them,
I'm
right?
jealous.
Yeah.
My wife just says if she sleeps, nobody's gonna get sleep.
Yeah.
I'm a light sleeper. We're gonna crush her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget like the rationale, but she said everyone's gonna get shitty sleep.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be fun for anybody.
Dude, I sleep like a mummy.
Yeah.
Like
there you
on
go.
a king size bed. I don't feel like a king. I feel but I'm like sleeping like this, and they all have the space. But I think I just think it's just a beautiful thing that you can share. Because she'll eventually be like, Daddy, I want to go by myself.
Yeah.
Or he'll be like, Daddy, I'm done now, which he is, right? But just to have that moment with your child is what I like.
Okay, I should, before she reams me out, I can go and sleep on the couch with her if she needs to.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to make the bed, just like you wouldn't let let our dog sleep on the bed.
I know what you're saying.
It's kind of the same idea. That's just our space. So I do take her to the couch.
Yeah.
And she'll lie on me. So I'm getting the same benefit, but the couch is not comfortable.
No.
She's lying on you. It's a whole thing.
I've fallen asleep on the couch with my son like this and woken up like he was rolled off me.
Yeah. I put pillows underneath the couch just in case that happens.
Because he rolls, right?
Yeah, I do
rolls.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because we're talking about parents. When you drove home from the hospital that night or morning, how slow did you drive home?
Dude, we went and stopped at Just Greek just to give you an idea to pick up food.
Yeah.
And go home. So why were you in a rush?
No, I think I was driving like 40 kilometers an hour.
I see what you mean.
There was a speed bump. I'm like, is he all right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I'm like, oh man, I don't want this guy. I drove so slow from Northwark General Hospital all the way to Markham. That's where we were living at the time. But yeah, I was like, it was the slowest drive ever in my life, man.
It was the opposite for us. Like when we were at home, we'd both just watch her sleep because like she's just breathing slowly.
Yeah, you're making sure the stomach moves.
And just like, that's what we did all day, just stare at her. And
yeah.
It was cool. We had her during I think it was a World Cup. Just recently, 4 years ago. So
in Qatar? Was it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We were watching like soccer, and she'd just be in the other room. It was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, she could stay up.
Yeah,
because it's on the other side, right?
Yeah, so it was cool.
No, that's awesome, man. No, I love that. I'll never forget those moments, man.
What does your son think about you being a cop?
So before I was on social media, I told him, I go, Daddy's a bus driver. But then after after he started laughing. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm a police officer.
Why would you?
Because there was this notion where like you kind of like want to hide that within where you live.
Okay.
Just because there's some sort of sometimes there's some like negative.
I see.
You know, like look what this officer is doing, this and that.
I understand.
But I as I was growing older, I was like, you know what? There's nothing to hide. I'm not going to hide anything. If you and I walked out of this building right now, and let's just say we walked to Union Station, there's going to be probably like 10 cameras, 5 dash cams, cameras. They're going to capture us, right? There's a camera everywhere, right? Oh, look, there's a guy in a royal blue sweater. Yeah. But so my son thinks it's cool. Like my son will ask me questions about like he just asked me today. He's like, Daddy, do you have an electric chair at your work? I go, no, son. He goes, where do you put the electric chair? I go, no. I go, son, we don't do that here. I guess because he watches like a YouTube video, right? But like he'll ask silly questions like that. But like I'm very open with him.
Cool.
Yeah. So like he knows, and I've brought him to work, and I've showed him like this is here, and this is what we do here. So he loves it.
That's sick.
Yeah, he loves it.
So what does like a day at like what does a day look like being a police officer?
Oh. So like
a day in the life of a police officer.
So here, I'll break down what I did yesterday.
Okay.
Was yesterday's Friday?
Yeah. Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday, right? Yesterday was Friday. What did we do Friday? So I always go to work an hour early, and I'll always work out, like I said. Friday, what did we do Friday? Okay, so one of our cars was broken, so we had to take it to the garage.
You guys are responsible to take your own cars and maintain them?
Well, so we have a garage.
Okay.
And if one of the cars, let's just say, needs a fix, like needs an oil change or whatever, 2 people have to go. Two people have to drive.
I see.
Yeah, right.
And you go with them.
Yeah, I go with them to pick them up, and you just leave it there. We did bar checks all night. I did bar checks all night around the local bars around my area.
What is a bar check?
Just making sure, I walk into these bars, and I have good relationships with the owners, right? Just so they know who I am. I'm a community neighborhood officer, so I always have good relationships with all the businesses around the area.
Dope.
Right? So I can walk into these bars, and they'll be like, hey, James, what's going on? And they'll tell me what's happening. I'm not trying to get intel on anyone. I just want them to know who I am.
Cool.
All of these businesses around where I work, they have my phone number. They have my Instagram account. My phone goes off all the time. Like, it'll go off at 3:30 in the morning. James, are you working? I'm like, dude, I told you I'm done at 1 a.m.
We need you, James.
I'm like, I'm not working right now. But I check up on all the stores, right? A lot of the stores that have like high thefts, they'll message me. They're like, hey, so and so, this is what happened today. So I'll always go into these stores, right? So I'm trying to just make sure my relationship with the stakeholders there, and like the small business owners especially, that we have good relationships. Because think about it, man. All these guys, or all these people that have put in so much of their own money and time into these small businesses, like they want to know, like if they feel safe.
100%.
So like the least I can do is spend 15, 20 minutes with them, talking to them, giving them my number, making sure, hey, these are the days that I work. I send them my schedule.
Cool.
Like they know my schedule for the entire year, right? And they're like, oh, thank you. Then after that, we went to there's a nonprofit organization called Scarborough United Initiative. Great guys, man. Great guys. If you ever get to meet these guys, great stories, man.
Cool.
They had a movie night, and so I was helping them serve pizza to the kids.
Sweet.
Right? So I do a lot of that stuff.
Community events.
The community events. This guy ran a red light. I looked, I'm like, man, this guy's like 88. He has a clean record. I had to go, Pops, man, you just make sure, like, were you in a rush? He's like, sorry, son. And he's like, I go, okay, well, it's going to rain. Like, just be careful, right? Do I give tickets? Sometimes. Like, can I use these experiences for an educational purpose? 100%, right? Like, 88-year-old grandpa that has one ticket in 60 years of driving because he made a mistake.
Sure.
We all have, right?
That's cool.
We make mistakes all the time. And sometimes I just use those as moments just to re-educate and just talk to people, right? Because, like, I don't know everyone's financial situation, but, dude, getting a ticket sometimes can really, maybe you only make $200 a day.
Yeah.
Maybe. And let's just say you got a $110 ticket.
Minimum.
Minimum, right? For a stop sign.
Yeah.
That's, what is that? 70%
Sure.
of your daily income in that one ticket. So that's how I see it. And so, yeah, we didn't end up giving the guy a ticket, but we do a lot of that stuff there.
Okay. So I forget you travel with somebody.
Yeah.
So do you guys have to be on the same page and the same energy?
Yeah. My partner's sick. My partner's dope, man. His name is Mike. I'll just call him Mike. Mike, he's dope, man. He likes all the old school stuff that I like, old school basketball, old school like hip hop, old school like culture stuff. He's cool. Yeah, we're on the same page, right?
So do you have to, first of all, did you get to pick your own partner or you just?
No, it just happened to be that I ended up working with him. Cool. And we just hit it off, right?
Sweet.
I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm easygoing too much where I'm just like, what do you want to do? Like, right? And after he's like, yo, what do you want to do?
This is like when you pull somebody over.
Or just in general.
I see.
Yeah. But if I pulled someone over, it's because I was probably driving.
Okay.
Right? Like someone in the passenger seat wouldn't probably.
I see.
For the most part, if I'm driving and I see something, I'm like, oh, did you see that? And maybe he didn't. Maybe he's like reading something else. Because you pay attention differently if you're driving, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're driving, how often are you actually searching someone's plates? Every car that you pass? Because I notice every time there's a police car, everybody just stops learning, like knowing how to drive. They're slowing down to 40. You know what I mean?
I'm not running plates. I'm not trying to run plates because I have no reason to, right? Like, now let's just say I'm at a stop sign and we're at a 4-way stop and you run through that stop sign. Then now I have a reason to run your plate.
Okay.
Because you've committed a Highway Traffic Act offense.
Got it.
Right? But if you and I if I'm driving at, like, let's just say the speed limit's 60 and you're beside me and the speed limit's 60 and you just happen to creep up a bit, just a little bit, I don't have a reason to run your plate.
Got it.
Yeah, right?
Because sometimes I say it's kind of sketch not to pass the police officer. Like, I'll be that guy who will just pass you and just go in the right lane and like that's it. So are you saying that is like enough reason for somebody to look up your plate? Unless you're saying I'm not speeding.
Yeah. But see, I don't know how, this is what I do, right? Like I don't have no reason to, right?
Okay, cool.
And because you haven't done anything.
Cool.
Like you sped up a little bit, maybe because you're trying to make a right turn, or maybe there's a car up ahead that you're trying to get in front of me because like you want to go in front.
Yeah.
Because there's a parked car on the side, right? But that doesn't give me a reason to try to find your information, right? But maybe if you're on the phone, right? And there's a bottle of Corona in your hand, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run this guy's play because he's clearly doing two things wrong here, right? So, and that's what I do, right? I don't know what other officers do, but that's what I do. I won't run you just because you creeped up ahead of me a little bit. Yeah, but if that's cell phone, see, when you become a parent, like there's certain things that you see differently, right? Like there's certain things that, man, like you start thinking like, oh man, like I don't want a guy driving, holding a cell phone, being distracted when I'm driving around in my neighborhood, like just with my family. So as a police officer, I'm gonna at least minimum stop this guy.
Yeah.
To like maybe educate him, like, hey man, like, come on, man, like, what are you doing? Like, you know how many accidents occur because of distracted driving? Like, you're on your phone. You're not even hiding it, right? So that's how I always look at, sometimes I'll look at things as in the lens of a parent.
Cool.
And then a lens, like a parent police officer, right? Because like, you don't want that stuff happening in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so if you don't want that stuff happening where you live, you would probably want to do the exact same thing where you work.
Fair
Right?
enough.
And so then that's how I see it as.
What does your partner think about you being a cop?
My partner, my missus.
Your missus. I say partner because I don't know.
What,
nowadays, I just don't know. I don't want to say wife. She's not my wife.
You know what? She was supportive because she had to be there. She had to take care of the guy when I was gone.
Yeah.
Right. She's supportive of me being a police officer. And that's important we spoke about this. That's important in a relationship. If you don't have support both ways, you're always going to be thinking you're doing more than the other.
Got it.
And once you have that mentality, man, I'm doing more than you, the relationship is not going to work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I know when I'm at work, she's at home, she's taking care of things that need to be taken care of, right? Is it going to be the exact same as what I do on the road? No, but it's just as important, right? Making sure that our son's fed, making sure that he does his homework, making sure that he does his chores at home. That's equally as important as me putting on a vest, putting on my belt, stopping people, investigating people. The danger part of that is just as important in our relationship, right?
Cool.
And do we fight sometimes? For sure. Everyone fights.
Yeah.
Right? But you have to have that support. And she's been really, really super, super good at that. So, and she'll notice when I'm off.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take things home mentally. I'm an emotional guy. Just by naturally, I'm an emotional guy. And she'll be like, is there something off? Is there something off at work? Did something happen? And I'll tell her because I'll open up, right? Because a lot of officers, we experience a lot. And we experience a lot of things that nobody should see. And that's the truth, right? We go into places that nobody should go into. We speak to people and hear information that nobody else should hear. And I don't care who you are. Sometimes that can affect you.
Yeah.
And my partner, she's really good at saying, oh, something happened today at work. Did you want to talk about it? And I go, give me a second. Let me take off all my clothes that are associated with that day. And once I change into clothes that are associated to home, I'll talk to you about it.
Nice.
So that's the type of relationship we have.
Are there a lot of support systems in like the police?
Oh, man. I have a group of friends that will message, like if they'll know sometimes too. Just a simple, hey man, are you okay? Even today, just today, I had someone message me, man, I know that something happened recently. Are you good? And I'll just be like, yeah, man, thanks.
That's cool.
It's the mental health thing is next level.
Yeah.
Like they are good, and you have those group of guys or girls or guys and girls that help you support when you experience traumatic events or experience anything. That's super, super important. It gets me through. And like I said, I've had multiple blessings in this job, and I've have nothing but good experiences, and that's part of it.
Dope.
Yeah, sick.
Are you allowed to go to work with your uniform on, or do you have to put it on at work?
I put on at work.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, yeah, it's better to put it on at work. We have lockers and everything. Our station's just being renovated now at 41 Division. It looks wicked. You should see it.
Dope.
And so like the lockers are nice, but yeah, you always change at work.
That's a rule.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because let's just say I wore my uniform home and I'm like, oh, maybe I just need to stop off at Sobeys to get something. Now I'm in uniform in the public.
Something happens.
They're going to come up to me and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to live here.
Somebody call 911. There's somebody right here.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? You want to separate that, right?
Okay.
It's kind of like, I don't think Scotty Barnes wears his uniform back to his condo.
Can you imagine?
Yo, man, we're looking for a fifth for a pickup basketball. Is that Scotty Barnes at the corner?
That'd be hilarious.
He's like, what's up, Subway?
That would be too funny, man.
Yeah, so just like that, yeah.
Yo, do you ever consider like putting comedy and using police as skits? Like, I feel like there's so much materials you can use being a police officer and incorporating that in comedy, which would be hilarious.
You know what? I told myself after I'm done with this,
Yeah,
I would do it.
Cool.
I would probably be a stand-up comedian, and a lot of my material will reflect my experiences.
That would be so funny.
I'll be like some old Filipino guy.
That'd be hilarious.
I'll be like 58 years old Filipino guy just on stage and just talking about his experiences. That's what I would probably do. And just to be a storyteller. There's power in telling a story, and I'm figuring that out right now because that's how we met, right?
Yeah.
Just telling stories. You're telling stories through your Instagram account. Yeah. You're telling stories through your clothing and your merchandise. I'm telling stories with people that I meet, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, man. I don't care how much money I make. I can make it. I'll tell it for free.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll tell it for
with
free.
With the MC. A bundle.
58-year-old retired Filipino officer telling stories. That's what I'll do.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, man.
What else did I want to ask you, man? Okay. So you're a police constable. What is your dream? What's the next level in your life?
Oh, sick. There's a lot of people that say, I want to become a sergeant. I want to become an inspector. I want to become a superintendent. I want to become a chief. Those are great dreams. I never want to move up the ranks. I want to stay a police constable, and I just want to continue doing community work.
Cool.
I believe that there's a place for it in the police service. You have the right people working with the community, and you'll see it all around. And there's some great officers. There's some really great officers there that just give back to the community. I can name a whole bunch, and if you just look them up, like wicked stuff. There's this one officer, Mustafa. Have you heard of him?
No.
Man, this guy's like an angel sent.
Oh, nice.
He's doing like God's work.
Oh, sweet.
But he started doing like a just getting stuff for refugees that are coming here.
Oh, cool.
He had trucks, loads of like material just for refugees who were coming to Canada, and just to get them started with like clothes and stuff like that. Like he was doing it on his own time too.
Amazing.
Right? I did a training spot in the gang prevention unit, and I found that that's my calling. I want to work with justice impacted youth, justice affected youth, and I want to work with them to make sure that they're in the right direction.
Good for you.
Thanks. One of my big plans is for next year is I want to do, and I'm hoping this goes through, man, because this is going to be so good if it does, and you can even be there too. I want to do a Scarborough first high school dance competition.
Cool.
Right? I want to do programs because I'm an arts student. I want to do programs for those students that can't do basketball programs or soccer programs. Those students who might be like, you know what, I want to do something in arts, but it's not available. This is what I want to do. So it's going to be a Scarborough first high school dance competition, and that's what I want to do. And I hope that goes off next year. But that's it, man. Gang prevention.
When you say high school dance competition, like you mean like you got serve dance?
Almost,
okay.
but not so much the like we're battling you in a negative way.
Okay.
But you're kind of almost like telling a story.
Cool.
Right?
Cool.
And then you have judges that would just like it would be no different if you like what high school did you go to?
I went to 3 high schools, but I went to Richview.
Yeah. So like if Richview's basketball team faced Wexford's basketball team, nothing just like that, right?
Okay.
So kind of like that.
Cool.
But just dance.
Can you get like famous judges?
I'm trying to
get Sean Desmond.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I know. Hey. So this guy that I'm working with actually had Sean Desmond at his studio.
Oh, cool.
So I'm thinking like, yo, we got it, man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think he'll do it. I think Sean will do it, man.
Do you skate?
Ice skate or roller skate?
Ice skate.
I used to.
Shit.
I don't think I can anymore.
I'm hosting a free.
I know. I saw that.
Event. That'd be cool. Even if you work to come by.
Yeah.
But it's far from you, I guess. You can't go all the way to Etobicoke.
I mean, the time is right. I can.
Yeah, April 26th.
See, I'll send you my schedule.
Yeah,
like everyone has my schedule.
I have your schedule. I'll take a look. I do.
Yeah, see, I send everyone my schedule. I have no this is when I'm working, man. I'm very transparent with people, man. Like I have nothing to hide.
That's so cool.
Nothing to hide, man. This is who I am, man. Like I'm a service to people. I'm a service to others. And once you become a service to others, then you find that life is just way better, right? You're not selfish. You're selfless. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's pretty dope.
How we doing for time?
I think we're still.
Oh,
49. We have like 11 minutes. I saved some cool stuff at the end, but
yeah.
I guess we still have time to kill. I guess we'll talk about more kid stuff. How is it like having an 8-year-old?
You're gonna get there, man. That's they're wittier, right? They know things. They know more than you think. Even a 4-year-old does.
Oh yeah,
right?
totally.
But they this guy tells such great stories. He tells elaborate stories.
Nice.
Like, and he's into like. He knows how to make me laugh, and he knows when I'm upset, and he knows when I'm sad. But they're so in tune with you that like if you're present, and remember I work 7 days on and 7 days off, so there's a lot of the times I'm away from home because of just naturally from work. But if there's still a way to be present even though you're not there, if that makes sense. There's a thing called Kids Messenger. Have you heard of this?
I haven't.
It's a Facebook Kids Messenger, so your kids can message other kids, but you monitor it through Facebook, so you can see what your kids are messaging. So in case they say something inappropriate, man, my son will message me throughout the day. He's like, "Hey, Daddy, I love you." I'm like, "Yo, sick, man."
That's
I'm like,
cool.
"Yo, be good, man." Like, sick, man. I needed that right now, right? I'm having a long day. I needed that. I love it, man, and I can't wait for the next stage because like. The 8-year-old stage, like he's playing soccer, so you can push him a little bit more, right? Okay, run a little bit more faster. You can do more push-ups this way. You can do this now, right? Because maybe at like 5 and 6, I'm a little apprehensive because I'm like, oh, he's just a little guy. But at 8, you can push him a little bit more. You can see him tired. You can see him exhausted. And oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, like, he says so many stories that sometimes I don't believe him, right? And so the other day we were out for dinner and he was saying, he's like, "Daddy, my stomach hurts." I'm like, "Are you just saying that?" He's like, no, Daddy, my stomach hurts. And we went to this nice restaurant. And I was like, "No, I don't believe you. You're just saying that." I go, I know when you're lying, you're joking with me. We get home and he just pukes.
Oh,
I'm like, "Oh man, I felt so bad." I'm like, and I felt so guilty, man. I just looked at him. I was like, "Son, I'm so sorry. I didn't believe you." And then Mrs. is looking at me. She's like, "See, he wasn't lying." I go, "I know, man. I feel so bad." And he was puking all night. I'm like, "Man, I feel so bad." But that's who they are, right? They tell these stories and they say things, and you're like, are you telling the truth or not? I don't know if it's different between a girl and a boy, though. I don't know how little girls are. I don't have one.
I think, she's 4 anyway,
Yeah.
so you kind of question everything.
Yes,
You have to, but there's obviously truths in what they say.
Yeah.
And fabrications.
Yeah. So clearly there was some truth in what he was saying, man. I just didn't believe it. But yeah, I like it, man. Like having a girl. Like I think girl dad, then I think Kobe.
Yeah.
Right? And I told you Kobe's my goal. Like, how do you find that? Because that's all you know.
That's true. It's all you know, but it's everything I wanted.
Yeah.
It's sick, man. It's really awesome.
You want to have another one?
No.
How come?
Hard.
Same here.
Dude, like financially hard.
Same.
You know what? Forget finances. Let's say finance emotionally.
Yeah, same.
Like, you don't want to cheat the second kid.
Oh.
From not being there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like right now it's challenging to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Which is like work and like provide a better life. But having 2, someone's getting neglected.
Yeah.
100%. So I'd rather have 1 and like make that my like project where I spend time with her. If you have 2, it's like there's 2 people
you parent differently. You're gonna parent differently from your first to your second.
I heard that's true, but I think there's still some sort of guilt that, listen, you only have 24 hours in a day, man.
Yeah.
We're barely hanging on with one kid.
I know.
And I DJ.
Yeah.
I work a full-time job and I do Daddy Day Club and then like podcasts.
How do you do it?
So it's just like 2 wouldn't be nice on anybody.
Yeah. It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
But what about you?
I want one more.
Okay.
And I want that girl, man.
Yeah.
I want that girl. And the reason why is I want my son to watch over her.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I'll tell you my biggest fear, and I'll be vulnerable with you. And I found it out during policing, is my biggest fear is dying alone.
Like, what does that mean?
I've gone to many calls where people are elderly, they're by
I
themselves.
see.
No one's around, no family, and you look at the walls and you look at the things in the house. It looks like it's been untouched for years.
Totally.
And man, like I'll tell you, man, I've gotten to some of these places and I've left crying because like they're by themselves.
Yeah.
And I said, man, like I don't want to die alone, and I want to be able to have maybe just that one more child to be there with me, because you just never know, right? I hope that my relationship with my son as I get older will be as strong as it is now and tight. But to have that other one is like, it's almost like a security blanket, right? Because I just don't want to die alone. And I've been to some of the roughest neighborhoods in Scarborough, even downtown. I've been to some of the craziest calls. I've been to some crazy situations. None of them scare me more than dying alone.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's tight.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I said to myself, man, when I get to like a certain age, I just want to die doing some like Vin Diesel XXX triple X, like jump off a fucking plane.
That's how you...
Because I don't want to sit in a fucking retirement home waiting to die.
I know. It scares me.
I think that's why I'm so like cheesed about every time I visit my grandma, it's depressing.
Yeah.
Because technically, although she's in a place with everybody, it's, you know what the feeling is like? When your parents dropped you off to kindergarten and you were by yourself.
Yeah.
That's the feeling, the shittiest feeling ever. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one.
I know what you mean, but even too financially, right? You said it, you briefly said it financially, and I agreed financially. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have a Costco membership?
I don't.
Dude, it's every time you go there, it's gonna be $300.
Okay.
And I go there like twice a week.
Crazy.
There you go, 600.
Quick math.
You know what I mean? And that sucks because you're like, oh well, these apples are gonna be expired soon.
Yeah.
And it sucks, man. And like I said, like it's people that are doing it, I like good for them, man, because like it is expensive out there. Yeah. And I don't know how you do it. You just juggle full-time job, DJing, Daddy Day Club, and podcasting, and you're not even falling asleep on me.
It's wild.
Like,
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say something nice. My support of my wife, she helps me do it.
See, there you go. You have to.
So
yeah,
I think like that's why we created this brand is because you can find ways to achieve actually everything you want to do. You just got to be good with your time. But if you're going to go and lazy scroll for 2 hours, you get locked in, you just kill 2 hours of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know we don't have much time and I want to do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do some trivia.
Yeah.
First, I want to ask you, if you could have any WWE wrestler to be your partner on duty, who would it be?
You are nuts. You know who my GOAT wrestler is?
Who?
Eddie Guerrero.
Holy shit.
Latino Heat, man.
I liked Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh, no.
That was my guy.
Really? And the funny thing is, I swear to God, just before I got here, 2 packages came into the mail today. A CM Punk t-shirt.
Oh, crazy.
And a Dennis Rodman, Rodzilla NWO t-shirt came in.
Cool.
So, but Eddie Guerrero, if you see him, he's the GOAT. He's the best wrestler, man. Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat's my wrestler.
Damn.
Yo,
okay.
that's crazy. You said that, man.
So you said NWO. So DX or NWO?
Oh, I gotta go DX, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like they just had it, like, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, Eddie Guerrero, man, Latino Heat. That would be my wrestler.
Cool, man. All right, we're gonna do movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw them, so if you didn't see them, we'll just skip it. But Training Day or Seven?
Oh, Seven. I got goosebumps, man.
That was wild.
I just got goosebumps. The ending is like like unreal.
Crazy movie.
Unreal.
Men in Black or Rush Hour?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Did you know this?
I always dreamed of Madison Square Garden.
Beverly Hills or Lethal Weapon?
I always have a joke where I say, when I watched Beverly Hills, that was when I knew I wanted to become a comedian.
Yeah.
But it's clearly I failed, so that's why I became a police officer.
There you go. Yeah. Die Hard or RoboCop?
Die Hard, man.
Okay. Last one. Blue Streak or Speed?
Keanu. Isn't he the nicest guy in the world?
Cool guy.
Who else is up there? Keanu Reeves. I don't know who else.
Yeah.
You got to go Speed.
Okay.
Wildcat.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah.
I liked Blue Streak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was one of my favorite movies.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. Okay. So how we end the podcast usually is with 2 questions. The first one is, if you can have anyone perform at your wedding, dead or alive, who would it be?
Man, I told you, man. It would be Above and Beyond. I'd cry the entire time, man. It would be the Above and Beyond guys. Man, I've seen them so many times.
That's cool.
And every single time, it's just a little tear just drops.
I did we call it bootleg when it's not official. I did a Cosmic Gate Exploration of Space remix. It's on YouTube. You can check it out.
Send it to me, please.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was like when EDM was like on its way up and shit. If you can invite anybody who'd be a good fit on this podcast, who would it be? Someone from your circle.
Oh man. Who did I send to you the other day? And I'm like, yo, you gotta get this guy.
I think I vaguely remember.
Who was? Oh man, I'm like, this guy is a next level parent, and he just had it. Oh man, I wish I could remember.
We'll look him up.
Yeah.
So that's the guy?
Yeah.
Do you know him personally?
Who was it? I want to check my DMs right now so bad.
Check it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I send to you? Because there's a lot of people that I look up to in the community, and there's a lot of people that like I'll meet in passing, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Did I send it to you? Oh, okay. This guy, he's from Scarborough.
Yeah.
His messages are amazing.
Okay.
I don't know him personally. I've met him a couple of times, but if you're a Scarborough guy, his name is Sam Ibrahim.
Okay.
Pretty much Scarborough's first billionaire.
All right.
Set
it up.
Billionaire, man.
Let's get it.
He's a billionaire, and he drops some crazy stuff. And just listening to him, you'll be like, dude, I can. If you did it, I can do it.
All right.
Sam Ibrahim, man. Sam Ibrahim.
Let's do it up.
Good guy. Yeah,
James,
man.
buddy.
Yo, thank you coming. Thanks for letting me come, man. This is my first one.
That's so sick.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to Graham, man.
Yeah.
Coming through.